Good morning, students. मैं रामपाल प्रजापति from electrical department in STIT Dosa. Dear student, for today class our subject is circuit analysis and topic is nodal analysis and Thevenin theorem. First we will discuss on nodal analysis. What is a node? Node is a point in the circuit at which two or more than two branches meet. This method is based on KCL or Kirchhoff current law. What is Kirchhoff current law? According to Kirchhoff current law, at any node in the circuit, algebraic sum of the currents is equal to 0. So this law is applied in nodal analysis. Now there are some steps for solving the network problems using nodal analysis. These steps are: first is define number of nodes in the given circuit. First of all, we will assume number of nodes. Second point is take one node as reference node. We will count total number of nodes in which a node will be considered as a reference node. What is a reference node? Reference node is considered as its voltage is 0. Third point is assume node potential is always higher than the other voltages appearing in the equation. It means when we write nodal equation, then we have to assume that node voltage is higher than other voltage in the circuit. Point 4 is in nodal method, the number of independent node pair equations needed is 1 less than the number of junctions in the network. It means if there are J junctions in the network, the number of nodal equations will be 1 less than, it means J minus 1. Now we take an example to understand this. In the given question, find the current in 1 upon 5 ohm resistance using nodal analysis. So, according to nodal analysis, first we consider number of nodes in the circuit. So, in the given circuit, there are 3 nodes, N1, N2 and N3. In second step, we consider one node as a reference node. So, in the given network, we assume node number 3 as a reference node. And in step 3, we consider node voltage as V1 at node N1, V2 at node N2, and voltage at reference node is 0. In step 4, we write KCL at each node. So, at node 1, KCL equation is 10 is equal to V1 into 4 plus 5 V1 minus V2. Simplifying, 10 is equal to 9 V1 minus 5 V2, equation number 1. Now, in second case, we apply KCL at node 2 or node Y. So, the KCL equation is 5 is equal to 2V2 plus 5V2 minus V1. Simplifying, 5 is equal to minus 5V1 plus 7v2. Equation number 2. In the given two equations, there are two unknown, v1 and v2. So, to find the value of v1, v2, we will solve these two equations. So, multiplying equation 1 by 5 and equation 2 by 9. So, from equation first, 50 is equal to 45 v1 minus 25 v2. So, new equation is 3. Now, from equation 2, multiplying by 9, the new equation is 45 is equal to minus 45 v1 plus 63 v2. Equation number 4. Now we add equation 3 and 4. So the solution is 95 is equal to 38 v2. So the value of v2 is 95 upon 38, that is 2.5 volt. It means at node 2 voltage is 2.5 volt. Now from equation first, 10 is equal to 9v1 minus 5v2, or 9v1 is equal to 10 plus 5v2. Now we put the value of v2 in this equation. So the equation is 9v1 is equal to 10 plus 5 into 2.5. So 9v1 is equal to 22.54. So v1 is 22.5 upon 9. So the value of v1 is 2.5 volt. It means at node number 1, voltage v1 is 2.5 volt. So the current in 1 upon 5 ohm resistance is I, that is v1 minus v2 upon v1 minus v2 into 5. But from equations, v1 is equal to v2 is equal to 2.5. So the value of current is equal to 0. We know that when 2 points are equipotential points, then there will be no current flow between these 2 points. So the value of current will be 0 ampere. Now we take another example. In second question, we have to find the value of current in 1 ohm resistance in the given network. First of all, we simplify this network. A current source of 2 ampere with parallel resistance of 2 ohm can be replaced by a voltage source of 5 volt plus series resistance of 2 ohm. This is due to substitution theorem. Now in the modified network, there are two number of nodes. One is N1 and second is N2. Now we consider N2 as a reference node. So the nodal equations will be 1. Now we write nodal equation at node number 1. So the equation is v1 upon 1 plus v1 minus 5 upon 2 plus v1 minus 4 upon 4 is equal to 0. After solving this equation, we find the value of v1 is 2 volt. Now current in branch of 1 ohm will be V upon R. So the V1 is 2 volt and R is 1 ohm. So the current is 2 ampere. Students, remember that when we write KCL equation at any node, we should consider all currents from the node outgoing. If any current is incoming towards the node, we will write this current with minus sign. Now, second second is Thevenin theorem. What is Thevenin theorem? Thevenin theorem is also a method of solving network problems which is used to find the value of current or voltage across any branch of the circuit. Now the statement of Thevenin theorem is any two-terminal bilateral linear DC circuit can be replaced by an equivalent circuit consisting of a voltage source and a series resistance. First, we have to know what is a bilateral or linear circuit. Bilateral elements are those elements whose excitation to response is independent of direction of input. It means response is independent of the direction of excitation. For example, resistance. In a resistance, we can apply voltage from any side. Then the value of voltage across resistance will always be equal, or power loss will also be equal. Similarly, linear elements. Linear elements are those elements whose response is directly proportional to the excitation. It means as excitation increases, response also increases. So the example of this type of elements is resistance, inductance, and capacitance. Now the given theorem states that if two-terminal bilateral linear circuit DC circuit can be replaced by a simple circuit which have a voltage source with a series resistance. Now there are some steps for solving the network problems using Thevenin theorem. First is find the Thevenin source voltage by removing the load resistance from the original circuit and calculate voltage across the open connection point. It means in the given network we have to find the value of current or voltage across any branch. First of all, we have to remove that branch from the circuit and we will find the value of voltage across those points by any method. Second is find the Thevenin resistance by replacing voltage source as short circuit, current source as open circuit. Calculate the total resistance between the open connection points. It means RTH or series resistance can be found by replacing voltage source as a short circuit and current source as a open circuit in the given network, and we have to find R internal or internal resistance of the circuit. Point 3. Draw the Thevenin equivalent circuit. The Thevenin voltage source in series with Thevenin resistance. Now we have find RTH and VTH. So we will draw Thevenin equivalent circuit which has a voltage source, that is VTH, and series resistance, that is RTH. Step 4. Reattach load resistance and analyze load current or voltage. In step 4, we will attach the branch that we have removed, or that branch in which we have to find the value of current or voltage across. Now we take an example To understand Thevenin theorem, in the given question, find the value of current in 40 ohm resistance. There are two voltage sources of 10 volt and 20 volt, and three resistance 10 ohm, 20 ohm and 40 ohm. So we have to find the value of current in 40 ohm resistance. So first of all, we will remove this branch from the circuit as shown below in the figure. Now to find the value of RTH, we sort both the voltage sources as shown in figure. Now the R internal or RTH across point AB will be parallel of 10 ohm and 20 ohm, that is 20 into 10 upon 20 plus 10. So its value is 6.67 ohm. In next case, we have to find VTH. So in the given circuit, first of all we will find the value of current. Applying KCL in the given circuit, the value of current will be I is equal to 20 minus 10 upon total resistance of the circuit, that is 20 plus 10. So its value is 0.33 ampere. Now VTH is the voltage across point AB. So the value will be 20 minus I into 20. So the I is 0.33. So VTH is 13.33 volt. In step 3, now we draw Thevenin equivalent circuit. So the Thevenin equivalent circuit is 13.33 volt source and series resistance is 6.67 ohm. Next we attach load resistance, that is of 40 ohm, and calculate the value of current in 40 ohm. So now applying KCL, KVL, so the value of current I is equal to 13.33 volt upon total series resistance is 6.67 ohm plus 40 ohm. So the current is 0.29 ampere in the branch of 40 ohm resistance. Now in question 2, find power loss in 1 ohm resistance in the given network using Thevenin theorem. Similarly, we remove load resistance of 1 ohm from the circuit. In second step, we want to find the value of VTH across point X and Y by any method. So we apply nodal analysis. So there are two nodes at point A and below. One node is reference node, so the KV node equation is 1. So the nodal equation is 2 is equal to VTH minus 10 upon 10 plus VTH upon 5. So 2 is equal to VTH minus 10 upon 10 plus 2 VTH upon 10. Now simplifying the equation, 3 VTH is equal to 3 VTH upon 10 is equal to 3. So the value of VTH is 10 volt. Now we have to find RTH. To find the value of RTH in the given network, we remove first source of 2 ohm from the circuit and its terminals are open and a voltage source of 10 volt is shorted. So there are only two branches of 10 ohm and 5 ohm which are in parallel. So RTH is parallel of 10 and 5 ohm. So the value of RTH will be 10 into 5 upon 10 plus 5, that is 50 upon 15. Its value is 3.33 ohm. Now we draw Thevenin equivalent circuit. Now the Thevenin equivalent circuit consists of RTh of 3.33 volt and VTh. Step 4. We attach load resistance of 1 ohm in the given circuit, which is shown in figure. Now to calculate the value of power in 1 ohm resistance, we will find current in this branch. So the applying KVL, the value of current in 1 ohm resistance is 10 upon total resistance, that is 3.33 plus 1 ohm. So the value of current is 2.3094 ampere. Since we know that power loss in a resistance P is equal to I square R, so the value of current I is equal to 2.31 ampere approximately, and resistance is 1. So the power P is equal to I square R, that is 2.31 into 2.31 into 1. So the value is 5.33 watt. Thank you dear students for this class. For any query, comment.